Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for James Conner. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. 3rd and long, it's Rudolph. He finds an opening past the 40. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run on 1st down. It's Conner, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Rudolph. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to run. Here's Conner. And some space here. The 20, 10, and he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Partner, I think we can all agree that that was a pretty darn good opening drive right there. And the key to it all, going for it on 4th down earlier in the drive. Set a tone for it. And the best part, they made it pay off.
And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Back at the 23-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Johnson. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
And middle. The tackle made by Mike Hilton. It's a gain of 4.
Right, 22. 55. Hey, Foxtrot.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kenny Golladay, 39 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, orbit.
On first down, Rudolph. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, Connor. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
218, chop. Check the team. Jay Haywood. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph steps away to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devon Kennard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hey, let go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Jim, check. Hey, check 24, check 24.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
61, match box, life, liberty,
Throwing is Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Matt Patricia, he says now's the time. His guys are going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. And that is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
He
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Trey Flowers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They are going for it. It's Rudolph. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
ready.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rudolph. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rudolph. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Slam! Hurry! Hey, 54! Hey, seam 6! Seam 6!
Stafford on first down. He completes it to Jones. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
First down and goal to go.
21! 198. Watch 98. 98. Hey, Charlie! Who that? 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. What happened? Run you over. I'm going to run you over. What happened?
On first and 10, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
After the interception, here's Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Play action. It's Rudolph. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this This one out to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hey, easy. Reset.
Here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On first down, Stafford here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Like 20.
They'll run on first down. It's Connor, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Like 20.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Christian Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Lions will take over. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick, I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 8-yard line.
Hey, we got it. Middle. Oh, snap.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, 70. move. 198. 98 to Mike. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
To throw on third down. Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. Stafford now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey. Omaha, ready to move. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Now it's Stafford. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, 76 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines, but the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Prater on to add the extra point. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing again on second down. Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The Steelers on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4.
Go. 51 to Mike. Watch the run. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got easy. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Quick slant there, gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
Mike 51. Here we go. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey.
On On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man, it's Vanette. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Knocking it away there defensively, Justin Coleman. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Roethlisberger to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Vanette there to make the grab as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Tyson Alualu. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Check.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Stafford. Complete to Jones. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
198. Watch 98.
Hey, Corbin. You better bring it.
198.
Now Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
198. Watch 98. 98.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there and a line 1st down. Stafford now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mic. I'm coming. 198. Watch 98.
Stafford now to throw. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. The home crowd here absolutely loves it, as they should, getting the field goal in the closing moments and likely going to get out of here with a W.
A W, celebrations all around. How about how everyone's going to leave this stadium, right? And you know something? He probably makes more money than most of the 60,000 people here, but they're all willing to buy him dinner tonight, aren't they?
Oh, they don't care. He's a man of the people right now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.